Hey guys, LarryBoy Fanatic here, and today I wanted to tell you guys a really good story. It has to do with my LarryBoy plushie. See, like after all these years, I still have my LarryBoy plushie. So for those of you who don't know, I've had this plushie for years. Years. Ever since I was 11 years old, you guys. So let me tell you the story, and while I'm telling the story, I'm going to show you my latest art project. I want to say fan art too, so we'll call it that also. Anyways, I've had this plushie for years. So when did it start? Well, we'll have to start from the very beginning. The very, very, very beginning. So I was 10 years old when I first got into Larry Boy anything. In the form of Larry Boy and the Angry Eyebrows. So that was like the very first Larry Boy thing that I've ever gotten exposed to. So as time went on, my grandma Betty, like, God bless her soul, she knew how much I liked this character, and then one day she came home with a bunch of VeggieTales VHS tapes, and two of them were Fit from Outer Space and Rumorweed. So I watched those videos a lot. By the time I was 11 years old, I was hooked. And my grandma Betty could see that. So one day, I had to go to the dentist, and so I went to the dentist. And then afterwards, when I got home, sitting in the living room was this guy. And I was just overjoyed. Now, I don't remember where exactly my grandma got this from. I don't think she told me, but you know, it didn't matter. It's like Larry Boy was sitting in my living room waiting for me to hug him and kiss him. So yeah, that was like the best. It wasn't even my birthday or anything. It was like, here you go, Veronica, a Larry Boy plushie. So I would treat this plushie as my best friend. Even when I was going into middle school, every time I would come home from school, if I had a bad day or something, I would talk to my Larry Boy plushie. We would play games together. We would sit and chat with each other. It's like the best thing a kid could ever want. And so I had this plushie, and then high school happened. And there was one time, there was like a student pride week or spirit week. I think it was like during homecoming or whatever. There was this one time where there was this spirit week or whatever. I guess that's what it was called. I don't remember. But there was like different themes, like sports or what college you want to go to. Well, one of the themes was superhero, like dress up as your favorite superhero, like wear a t-shirt or wear a cape or whatever. I took it a step further by wearing a Superman cape and bringing my Larry Boy plush to school with me. Yeah, I wasn't ashamed to do that going into high school because this was my favorite superhero. And I even had the Larry Boy t-shirt, you know, the Larry Boy eyes, the one that I used to wear a lot on this channel. Yeah, I still want that shirt to come back, by the way. So anyways, that was like one of the best days of school ever. One of the best days of high school ever, I should say. And then I go into college, and I remember taking Larry Boy with me to like a college retreat. It was like it's a Christian type retreat or whatever, because I was going to a Catholic-based school. I was going to a Catholic-based college. So I took him on the retreat, and I almost lost him because when the bus driver was dealing with our luggage, it was like a charter bus or whatever, my luggage got misplaced, and the organizers of the retreat had to call up the bus driver and be like, hey, we're missing some luggage. And it's like, my Larry Boy plushie was in the luggage, and I was just like all over the place, like panicking. It was like nobody could console me. It was like I was in tears, I was crying, And then finally, my luggage is returned to me. And the first thing I did was rip open my suitcase or whatever, my luggage, and just like take out my LarryBoy plushie and hug it. And it's like, oh my gosh, I never want to be away from this guy ever again. I don't want to part with this guy. And that's one of the reasons why I say, now when I die, I want this plushie buried in with me. Bury my LarryBoy plushie with me. Have it right next to my urn or whatever. It's like, I don't want to be apart from this guy ever again. Ever. So anyways, the retreat went really well. It's like, I had a great time. And I would like to go on another retreat sometime soon. I mean, hopefully in the future I can go on some kind of retreat, because it's usually like, yeah, it's a break from society, let's just say. So anyways, here I am, and I got a YouTube channel, which is right here, and you're seeing my LarryBoy plushie. So I would say I've had this plushie for, okay, so I had this since I was 11 years old, and do the math, like over 20 years. I had this plushie 20 years old. This is a 20-year-old plushie. I was like, oh my gosh, I am not parting with this guy. I am not selling him. Nope. Never. I'm gonna be buried with this thing. So, there's that. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed story time. If you want me to tell more stories, let me know in the comments. And be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, if you want to support the LarryBoy Fanatic, then there is my Patreon. You can also follow me on DeviantArt, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, all that shebang-a-bang. Links will be in the description. And if you want an art commission from me, I'm also on Ko-fi. You can check out my Ko-fi page. I'm going to get out of here. Anyways, this has been your girl LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse, and more. See you guys!